Welcome to Wicked Gingerbread. This edition is a couple recipes that are for breakfast. One is a breakfast quesadilla with, it's cheesy, got a little bit of breakfast sausage. It's a quesadilla. The second one is a gourmet latte. Recently I was at a coffee shop and I was a little surprised that they had like some different. They had like a rosemary latte. They had a cardamom latte, sugar cookie latte, just some really creative things. And I fell madly in love with the cardamom latte. Now the cardamom part was just in the foam, and then they used a black pepper simple syrup. So that's up next. So for now, there's two parts to this quesadilla. And basically, I just looked at what I had in my fridge. This is a good fridge clean out because you can put anything in a frittata, omelet. So let's get started. First thing you'll need to do is cook either eggs or egg whites over the stove, and then I'm going to assemble it into the quesadilla. I'm going to go ahead and add in about a cup of eggs, about a cup of egg whites, or about 4 to 5 eggs. And to this, I'm going to add, I have Applegate, just some breakfast sausage. I'm going to add 2 of those chopped up right into the egg. And then I have about a cup of chopped up broccoli. And I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. Just want to make sure that everything's coated. Turn this into like a scramble. Okay, now that we have the egg mixture done with the broccoli, we're going to go ahead and finish up our breakfast quesadillas. And you can use any cheese you like. I want it to be a little bit spicy because I know sometimes the broccoli can kind of be overwhelming. So I'm using reduced fat pepper jack cheese, 1 slice per quesadilla. For the quesadilla, I'm using La Banderita. It's only at 45 calories. It's low carb. There's this, and there's also the Extreme Wellness Olay. Those are the kind of things that you know, because some of the tortilla shells have like 150 calories a piece. So I was glad I found these. So you're going to need 2 for each one. And I'm going to try to make 2 large quesadillas. Okay, so you want to turn this on to medium to high heat. I'm going to start with one of the tortillas. I'm going to just spoon half the mixture. And then you want to take the cheese, 1 slice of cheese for each one. You're going to just kind of break it up a little, put it here and there. I'm going to top it with the other tortilla. Just don't burn yourself. Okay, and then once it gets brown, I'm going to flip it over. Okay, I'm going to cut this with a pizza cutter. Turned into really nice looking quesadillas. Okay, I'm I'm going to serve this with a little light sour cream and a little salsa. And there you have a wonderful vegetable-filled breakfast quesadilla. Give it a try. Up next is that cardamom latte. As promised, one of the best lattes I've had for a while was the cardamom, and it had a pepper simple syrup. Now for simple syrup, it just adds a sweetness to whatever you can use a simple syrup in candy, you can use it in drinks. A lot of people use it in alcohol. It's equal parts water and equal parts sugar. And you just bring it to a boil and keep stirring it and kind of reduce it down. And then you can flavor it with lemon or lime or peppermint, anything that you like. So this one is going to be a simple syrup with a hint of pepper. So I'm done. I've already got the pepper in it, and I just used regular pepper, and I brought it to a boil. And then I put a little bit in my coffee. So then my husband graciously made me some shots of espresso. Now, if you don't have an espresso machine, you could use regular coffee. Maybe make it a little stronger than you usually do. So what we're gonna do is pour the espresso into that simple syrup. So it's got the hint of pepper, and I'm gonna put just a touch more pepper. Okay, so then to this, I have some frothed milk. And if you don't have, the espresso machine, because we actually frothed it and kind of heated the milk up, and it kind of fluffs it up, you could boil the milk or even microwave it. So to this, I'm adding just a pinch of cardamom. This was an 1/8 of a teaspoon, and it was only like a 1/4 full. So just a little. And then I have a frother. They sell these on Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive. They're very nice. And I'm just going to froth this with the cardamom. Okay, and then I'm just going to pour it on top of my espresso. And there you have it. It is a spiced cardamom and pepper latte. So experiment with your flavors. I noticed that they had a rosemary. You could try cloves, cinnamon. Just have some fun with your lattes or your coffees. You could even just put a little spice in your hot coffee. Put it on the bottom of your cup and then pour the hot coffee in. And it just adds a world of difference without having to add heavy cream and a lot of sugar. So see you on the next recipe.
Is it okay if I'm to say I'm catching feelings from all the dealings? Am I astray? What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same? I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now you vibe